Hello, this is Angelique for Don Sinclair Reggae Vibes. Today I'm joined with Lloydie and Father Festus from Sir Coxsone Sound System. Hello.
Blessed
Yes, man,
love
bless up. Every
to
time, you know.
YouTube and the world. Sir Coxsone Outernational Sound System.
Father Festus, we have already met, but Lloydie, this is the first time, so welcome.
Yeah, man, welcome to YouTube.
Thank
and
you.
This, you know, and big up all the people out there in the listening world, you know. I'm Lloydie Coxsone from Sir Coxsone Outernational Sound, and this is Father Festus, the world #1 sound system operator, selector worldwide. Yeah.
Thank you. Tell us a bit about yourselves. What inspired you to start the system?
Well, I grew up in a little village in Jamaica called St. Thomas, right? In a village called Cottage Pen. But round where I was living in St. Thomas, Jamaica, there are 5 great sound systems up there. So when we were little boy going to school, we used to listen to those sound system playing, right? First one is Mighty Meritone, and we have a sound called Atomic, and we have one from Dwayne Pen called Lord Lickly Kid. And from the north of St. Thomas, a place called Seafoot, you have 2 big sound in Seafoot, one called Mellow Canary and one called Phonics. So we couldn't escape the music because there was sound system playing all around us when we were going to school. So we inspired by those sound, you know.
Okay. So where did you get the name from, Sir Coxsone? Where does it come from?
Well, Sir Coxsone sound in Jamaica is a big sound, like you have Joe Creed sound in Jamaica, big sound. But in England, every sound system has taken their name from a sound in Jamaica. And it's a very funny thing, the way I reach to the name Sir Coxsone. Because I was playing Joe Creed sound and getting the problem with some people fighting. And some policeman plant me with a knife, right? And the judge sentenced me. But Mr. Reed was supposed to come and give evidence for me, and he didn't come. So it looked like I did have the weapon, but I didn't have it. So while I was doing that sentence, I decided that I wouldn't come out of trouble and go and play Joe Creed sound anymore. I would come out and build my own sound back and call it Sir Coxsone, and then lick off Joe Creed head. And then the rest is history.
Thank you. Can you, Father, tell us, who were the original members of Sir Coxsone?
Well, Lloyd and myself start the thing, you know, from day one. You know, from Coxsone. Well, we play a sound before that still, you know. I came here in 1965, the 16th of April, which was a Saturday morning, and I met this man the next night after I land here, which was the Sunday night, in my house, my mom's house in Balam. So, and prior to that, 3 weeks later, we built a sound called Lloyd the Matador in September of 1965. And that's where we start the thing. 1965 September, Matador sound system emerged to the public all over England. And house dance is where we did start play first. Balam, Tooting, Clapham, North, Tottenham, Peckham, New Cross. We had the house dance lock from day one. And then Matador sound catch a fire with my boss, left it in the rain, and we built Coxsone after that and Syria.
So who joined you? Who joined Lloydie?
You have people like Gunsmoke, Glenn Marshall, Byron, Sport, Ika, Trevor Lewin, Peter Dooza. So many people. So many. Black Dread came years later, but you know, we not reached us yet. Because the early days, they still straight.
Okay, so Mr. Pebbles, one of your original toasters, what is he up to these days?
Pebbles is like bridging, you know.
Yeah, well, Pebbles was a very good selector, but I think Pebble lost his way somewhere along the way, you know. Get mixed up with the wrong crowd and start to do the wrong thing. So he kind of went off key. And I haven't heard anything from him for a couple of years now.
So, can you remember the first dance that you played at? Do you remember where it was?
It was a house dance, but house dance was a thing at the time when we started. We not think about town hall yet. Big thing them the house is how we used to play in Balham, Tootingbeck, Tooting, Broadway, Clapham South, Clapham North, Brixton, Stockwell, all them places. We had the thing locked down to the T, straight up.
In Balham, you have a hall on Sistover Road called Oddfellas Hall. We spend a lot of time playing in that hall in Balham, and developing up,
Okay, so who was your first sound clash with?
That's 1968 with Duke Lee. That's the first special was played into that dance 1968, and this is the man that made the special. The special was called "This is Sir Coxsone Speaking," with a telephone ring at the beginning, and then he picks up the telephone and the dub plate, and the dance mash up and we draw the special. So we didn't know what he was doing, but we know it needed something in the thing, and he done the second one. Owen Gray from Jamaica did the first one for Sir Coxsone Dad. Coxsone again. And Coxsone again in England make the second special. History can record.
Okay, a question for both of you. What has been your best dance or sound clash to date, and why?
Well, the best one for me is a dance in Birmingham. Mafia Tone, Lord David, Coxsone. The amount of people inside the dance, outside can't get in, rain is falling, and nobody ain't going nowhere. You see me? So them dancer bring back memories. When I look in the ceiling, I see man in the ceiling, I draw them chalice and the place a burn down. So them dance, real dance.
Yeah, man, I would say every sound clash dance is a real dance, All of them is good because you have to fight to win. You can't just win like that, You have to really fight as win. But as Sir Coxsone Outernational sound, we never got to a cup clash. I never think about losing. Never think about losing. Because from the day we signed the paper and said, yes, we take the job to come to the cup clash, we start to work from that day, you know what I mean? Either you have to build a piece of new amplifier or some new speaker, and you can bet that I'm going to fly to Jamaica to go and cut some tune. So loses don't come into our mind,
Never. And every time we enter the sound clash, this is me and this man policy, we always have played brand new music all night. From the door open, me go play a new tune till the dance done. Because it's a special night, and it's not every night you have cup clash.
Yeah.
It's a special one night cup clash. So man must get me there for if you play a pure new tune one night. But them don't do it, but I did. And that's how I won all of them, by playing pure new songs on the night. You understand me?
Yeah, man, I love cup clash, Because if you have a good sound, the only place for you to be is in the ring playing against other sound. You can't have a good sound, if you have a good sound if you don't play with the next sound. You have to go out there in big competition and prove yourself, Sometimes you will win and sometimes you will lose, but at least if you can recognize what caused you to lose, the next time you know you're going to win. You know what I mean?
Okay. So if you're putting on a dance today, which other sounds would you have with you? Would you want to be with?
Well, we want to play against the best sound. Right? We don't mind play Shaka song. We don't mind play Saxon. We don't mind play Love Injection. We don't mind play King Tubby's. We don't mind play High Spy. You know what I mean? We don't mind play Fat Man. We don't mind play One Love. We want to play the best sound. So when we are playing the best sound, they bring out the best out of us as selector. You know what I mean? playing the thing. We don't want a quick, easy fix, you know.
Question to both of you again. Can you give me your 5 top dub plates of all time?
Boy, that hard again, you know, because
Well, I would say one of them is From Creation, right, by Color Red. Rainbow Country,
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. Natural Mystic that
Natural
everybody
Mystic,
play now.
yes.
Burning Spear, Marcus Garvey, you know. And we can say Burning Spear again, Jordan River. At least tune, you know.
Most of the song, the young sound them have called old school. All of them songs was introduced to the public by Sir Coxsone Sound. History, can recall.
Thank you very much on behalf of everybody for introducing us to Natural Mystic, if nothing else. What was the first dub plate that you bought and how much was it?
Well, it's such a long time now, it's hard to say what is the first.
John Hassel,
Dub
we
place,
cut
you know.
that dub, you know.
Because when we cut in dub, we cut a lot of
1968.
dub one time, you know.
Sorry, what did you say?
He cut the first dub plate, second one, 1968. So that was about 7 6 Coxsone or something like that. Yeah. You see me? That was John Hassel where the live at Barnes was at Barnes, but when we knew John Hassel, he was actually at Kings Road in Chelsea, just in front of Brampton Road Cinema.
And Terry Newman
Yes,
from Parkway, we know Terry Newman from Paddington.
that's right.
Cutting dub with him upstairs in his front room. So that's how far we're coming from with this thing, man.
The original set of Sir Coxsone, what has changed from then to now?
Well, when we came into the business, you know, it was a thing called ceramic. And ceramic is not magnetic. So nobody was playing magnetic cartridge on your turntable yet. And when we came in the business, it was no weight and treble. Where you can turn off the bass box them, that wasn't in the business. We are the ones that come and change that to this, that what they're playing right now today. We change it to this. King Tubby's in Jamaica started, and then we in England come with the thing as well. So me and King Tubby's bring back the whole concept from 1864, which they playing right till this time now. If you buy a stereo set in your shop, a amplifier, you can't lock the bass off independently, nor the treble. Am I right or wrong? And that's the concept we bring back to the music world, where you can cut the bass off, put it back in, lock down the mid-range, shop it on the echo. So them concept is what we bring to the business. And then again we took jingles, bow, 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 gunshot. I am the one who developed, asked my builder for those effects. So if you watch YouTube, you see me and my builder in his garage. At night times when the rest of sound men are sleeping, I am there in his garage developing up these sound effects and all that. So I bring a lot to the table, me and this man.
Yeah, man, we're the first sound to play weight, middle, and top. And most of the things that we did, a lot of people criticize us for it. For instance, I am the first man who put 2 18-inch speakers in one box. And a lot of people say it was waste of speaker. Then next thing I know, people building all 5 in one boxes. We used to play Tanai speaker for top, and that nice crisp treble that you get from the Tanai. People used to say we sound like Fifi because you used to hear that top sprinkling, you know what I mean? And later on, we couldn't even get a Tanai to buy because everybody was all over it. So we have done most of the things them first. Like sound system now in London. There's a lot of great sound system in London. You have Neville the Musical Enchanter, Sir Fanso the Tropical Downbeat, Duke Lee, and
Bad sound was CB the Cool
you know what I
Fool.
mean? A Duke Reed,
Savoy.
Count Steve from Shepherd Bush. You know what I mean? Count Shelley, Duke Vin, lot of great sound in London. But the difference with Coxsone, Outernational sound and these sound, they were only good in London. They weren't leaving London and going anywhere. When we come with Sir Coxsone, the first march we went to Bristol and killed a little sound named Tarzan. And from Bristol, we went to Birmingham, Carltop School Hall, kill some sound in Birmingham, and move on to Derby, Manchester, Wolverhampton, you name it. Coxsone play out the whole of the United Kingdom and come back to London as 15 years champion sound. You understand?
Well done to you. So having been in the business for like 50 years, what are your most memorable times?
Well, we have many memorable times, as you say. Competition is one of our memorable times because leading up to competition, everybody get busy doing things. And I would say sound system is a team, For you to have a good sound system, you have to have good people from the amplifier builder to the men that work in the sound with you. Everybody want the same goal and we're working. But I have many memorable time with sound system, especially traveling abroad.
I cut him a boss, but a memorable time, Dennis Brown and Sir Coxsone at the Georgian Club, 7 nights straight. Them dance the mad. BBC has got all the footage. You see me? So if I don't want to get the footage, check BBC. Them have all of it. Dennis Brown and Coxsone live at the Georgian Club, East Ryde, 1975. Check it.
Yeah, man, I would like to tell you about some of the club that we play. The most memorable club that we play is Roaring Twenties, Carnaby Street in the West End here. And we play at the 100 Club as well. Yeah, we play at the 100 Club. And we leave and we go to the Georgian Club in Croydon. And we play Club 4 Races in North London. We play a lot of clubs. And all the clubs that we manage to play become successful. And a good multiracial following. And we say big up all the people who follow Coxsone over the years and support Coxsone. Our respect is honest and concrete to you every time.
And most of the artists in the business, they only listen to Coxsone sound. I don't know why for some reason, but if you come to my dance in the Ruin 20, you find 50 artists in the juke up, so I listen and I say, yo, the boss, I play the good tune them, so that's why.
So are you willing to bring on younger people and teach them what you know?
Of course.
Well, Coxsone Sound is like a university, It's like a university where a lot of young people come and learn their trade and get big and go on doing their own thing, I can name off a lot of people that leave Coxsone Sound who is big selector today and who is doing well, you know what I mean?
Name them.
Vinyl Star.
You have Gappy Vinyl Star, you have Levi Roots, Reggae Sauce Man, you have Blacker Dread, Van a very good selector come from Coxsone Sound, right? You have
DJs.
You have Fathead, you have Tenafly, right? Daddy Freddy, Top Cat,
yes.
even Smiley Culture, start a Sir Coxsone Sound, you know what I mean? So we're like a university for young people coming through, come to Coxsone and learn their trade.
I heard Levi Roots make a speech the other night that every young man at his time wanted to be like me. I heard him with his own mouth in Jazz Cafe the other night. So I like me at everybody from Birmingham to Leicester to Manchester to Bristol wanted to be like me. The bad selector. I'm still bad the whole hour. Straight.
Yeah, man, I can agree with that, Father Festus. I mean, I work with you all the years coming up, and you're one of the greatest sound system selector I ever hear. Whenever you're at the control, I always feel positive that everything is going to go all right, Only that sometimes you love change tune, but once me and you is there, it's going to go. You're the greatest selector for a sound system that I ever work with, And we have other selectors that we work with, like Denzel, Natty, as many more people come from Coxsone Sound, man. That is a long list, you know. But what I take from the whole thing is the motivation that we bring to other people. Because today, there's a generation of sound system, and if they should speak the truth, most of the sound system always want to be like Sir Coxsone sound system. In the history of sound system in the UK, there is no other musical sound like Sir Coxsone. We play the most music, we bust the most artists. Honest. First time you hear about Burning Spear, Sir Coxsone. First time you hear about Royals, is Sir Coxsone. Most of Bob Marley tune, is Coxsone play them before they release. Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, name it. We play all of the artists, Linval Thompson, Johnny Clark, Horace Andy.
Johnny Osbourne,
Yeah.
Barrington Levi, Pinchers, Frankie Paul. You see me?
See?
So all of the artists, them love Coxsone. King Joseph Wales, big up himself.
Yeah, man, we bust most of the Jamaica artists. And we see some little people who jump up in the 2010 to 2015 now say that they're responsible for the upbringing of reggae in the UK. No. The people who upbringing for reggae in the UK, I just call the name. Duke Vin, Suckle, Daddy Young, Duke Lee, Duke Reed. You know what I mean? All these sound, Count Steve, Shepherd, Bush, Sir Jesus, Java. These sound responsible for the upbringing and Coxsone and Sax and Tubbies. We responsible for the upbringing of reggae. Not some people who just come today and say, because you hear the difference with Coxsone Sound now. When I go to Jamaica to cut dub plate for Coxsone Sound, we cut the artist music and play them in advance before it is released. When it is released, everybody go to the shop and buy it. Today, everybody go and cut a special. So the business end of our reggae business can't work because you can't get special to buy in the shop. It's not sellable. So what we do, we cut the music before it is released and we play it so that the people get used to it and love it. Which Coxsone's whole job is to play Jamaica reggae or English reggae, let's say reggae music, so that people can like it and go and buy it. That's the whole thing about it.
So what's the future plans for Sir Coxsone?
Well, Festus and myself now, you know, we went our own different way because Coxsone team was so big and powerful that the bubble just burst and everybody went their separate way doing their own thing, but we still have the respect for each other. Now, Festus and myself decide that we get back together as Lloydie Coxsone and Festus as the two teacher, right, in the rubber dub trade, and give it a next shot, you know, because we don't have much thing doing now, so we can give it a next shot, probably teach some of the youngster how this thing really play, you know, and how it goes.
So as pioneers for the sound systems, what advice would you give to the young ones that are just starting up?
Well, I would say to any youngster who want to get into sound system business is a very nice business. It's a very expensive business, very costly and thing. I would say try and get your qualification first. You know, try and get some certificate for some qualification first. Then after, you can go to the sound. If the sound thing don't work for you, then you can go back to your qualification. You know what I mean? But I would recommend that you go to college and uni while you're learning the sound thing. Because you can still go to uni and college while you're involved in the sound thing, you know.
Well, when I started playing Coxsone Sound, I was 14 years old. I was going to school. I wanted to be a gynecologist, you know. So, when I was doing my thing there, you see it. And music, school, same thing because I learn and I still there, I learn. Never too old to learn. You see me, I start from record, now it move from record to CD, from CD to laptop. I have everything locked, straight up, nothing I left me behind. I saw me say Coxsone they are prominent. You see me?
Well, we have some argument to clear up. Because first time when we come with our sound, you could not tell us that we must put away our valve amplifier to get any transistor. We wouldn't do that. We didn't want to even hear that. But after a time, we realized that we have to change because the transistor was beating so heavy, our little valve could match it. So we had to change. Today, we have the same problem with vinyl and CD. Some people don't like CD, and some people said vinyl is old-fashioned thing. But I'm saying that you must have the two things because some of the greatest music is on vinyl. You understand? So, I will go with the both thing,
Yeah, man, both things in this time workable because if you don't, them sound man, them just all start, them can't get records for buy again. So them have to go to either the CD or go to the laptop. Well, me and Coxsone, we not download tune. We upload tune off our dub plate.
Yeah.
You see me? So that is the difference between sound men. We not download. We upload off of the dub plate. Straight on the thing. Because if me go to New York, I can't carry 1,000 dub plate. Too much weight that for carry. You see me? But if you have a thing on your hard drive and sitting, sound dead. You understand? All right.
Yeah, that is the way the thing is moving now, Because when you take Ryanair and all those EasyJet to go continent to play, and you carry the dub plate, it costs a lot of money to carry the box of dub plate. So we really have to adapt and bring down the thing.
You know, I'm going to New York and you say, boy, I left 10 dub plate and I go hear the man drop the 10 dub plate to your left. How you go feel? All right, so.
Yeah, man, but me would like to big up all the sound system man them out there who listen to this interview, Because enough honor and respect to all you sound system man out there. Because we as sound system men, we need each other, We need each other so we can play against each other to bring some interest in the thing. You understand? You have some sound man out there very negative, If they don't think that they can win, they don't want to turn up. You understand? But we never think of losing, so we turn up all the time,
You're not scared of any little competition, are you?
No.
Well, you've been
Never.
around for so long. What do you think give me 3 examples of what has kept you on top?
Well, good music, nice reaction with the people who support you, you know what I mean? And intelligent selector who can really keep your audience going, But more of all, respect for the people who support you,
And playing all the new songs them before everybody in the street or sound man get them. I saw you stay up on top. And that trend will come to set again. Because right now I play a set of tune and not sound on the planet Earth can't find. And that's how we come to set the thing straight. Again, Coxsone sound, the #1 sound of the whole wide world. I'm not take back them talk there. Straight. Big up the world.
Speaking of #1 sounds, have you visited the Don Sinclair channel, the website?
Big up my brethren, Carl Sinclair on the YouTube massive and all the crew in the building. Go on, when I say straight Lloydie Coxsone, Father Dean, my sister, big up yourself every time. Father Coxsone.
Yeah, man, big up the Sinclair thing, It really launched, big time.
The
Massive
sound
respect.
system business, listen and check out Carl Sinclair, I say, every time. Big
Yeah,
up.
man. Big up Carl Sinclair every time, Doing a wonderful job. So keep it up,
Thank you. On behalf of Carl Sinclair and Don Sinclair, I'd like to thank you very much for your time today, for coming to meet with me and having a chat. Thank you. Is there anything you would like to say to your fans out there?
Fans, Sir Coxsone is back. Venom in him tune them right now, straight up.
Yes, massive respect to all of you over the years who support Sir Coxsone Outernational sound. Much respect, honor to all of you, just keep on watching the YouTube and thing, and you see everything that Sir Coxsone is doing for the rest of the year. Because we have a lot of travel and thing, like the Coxsone and Festus with the songs.
New York a soon come, Japan a soon come, Jamaica easy, Brazil easy, a soon lady. I'm coming at you straight.
This is Angelique for Don Sinclair Reggae Vibes. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed at the royalty that I have here today, so thank you again and hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Blessed love.